Hi everyone, so this is part 5, making some tags. This is for my fabric covered journal. I am using here some papers from ARTYmaze. I've already used this in the actual journal page itself. These little journal cards, I can't remember where I purchased them. I actually only bought them yesterday, so I will try and remember where I got them from and put a link below. So I've kind of gone with the bird theme with this journal, and you can see here I'm inking up around the edges. So the printable that I used, like I said, it was from ARTYmaze. It was a freebie. I backed it onto some coffee dyed paper as well. Then I'm using these bird images, and I'm deciding which one I want to use. Got my little labels. You should see the mess I have created doing this journal. Anyway, these are some little elements from ARTYmaze's builder cluster tag kit, and I've popped that behind. Done some inking up. So these little birds, they're like ATC size little bird images, and you get is it 8? I think it's 8 on one page. And it's only something like £1 something, £1.30. So my glue's playing up here, and I thought, right, I haven't got time for that, let's get the glue stick out and get that down. I think it's because I sat my bottle upright for a while, it needs refilling. So now it works. I sat it upside down for a little bit. So just putting glue all around the edges and some in the middle, and popping that on there. Then finding a little label, just inking up a coffee dyed tab, putting that on. Making the tabs with some printable that I think my ink was running out and it didn't print properly, and I printed it on cardstock, so I just kept it and I just coffee dyed the back, and I kind of use that thing for my tabs. So here I'm using one of the little circle embellishments from Build a Cluster Tag Kit, and I'm popping that down the bottom, then deciding what labels I want here. So I've gone for a label from the Old Design Shop. And we're just going to pop that on top of there. So you can follow the other parts before this. I'll put a link to that below. It is on my Let's Make playlist, but I'm going to make a separate playlist for this, and I think I'm just going to call it my fabric journal tutorial, fabric covered journal tutorial. And I think after this video it will probably just be the topper, and then I'll probably fill it with some little bits that I've already got laying around, like some ephemera and some French ephemera that I probably got laying around. I've always got some of that. So here I've decided to make 2 journal cards, not tags, so that we can have them like postcard style. So I'm measuring them there. I think I done 3, and I think it was like 3.5 by 5.5. I've got one in front of me now. I'm just going to measure that to see what it was. Try not to make a lot of noise. It was 5.5 by 3 3/4. That's what the measurements of them 2 were. So picking out 2 of the bird images to put on there. And these were just really quick and easy little fillers for the journal. because obviously the printable has got, it's got it all on there for you. You don't really need to do a lot, and the little images are just lovely on their own. And I just added some labels on these as well, which you will see in a second. So now I'm putting on some more tabs. Well, not some more tabs, I'm just putting tabs on. I haven't got any more on there. So like I said in my previous videos in this little series, you know, you see like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, but realistically, please don't think that that's all the length of time it takes me to make that. I think part 1 and part 2 of this series, part 1 was like 2 hours, which obviously I've condensed down into a shorter video, and then part 2, again, that was another 2-3 hours of time, and then part 3, which was the collaging and the tag making, that was 4 or 5 hours of doing that. So yeah, please don't think because you've seen a little short video that that's the length of time it takes me to make. I wish it was, but it really isn't. And I have slept in between. Slept and had food. And actually got some exercise. I haven't had much exercise the last couple of weeks because I've been poorly, and I'm trying to keep that up with the exercise because, you know, some of you know I ended up in hospital last year with extremely high blood pressure. I think it was stress related. It's all under control now, but I think exercise played a big part. So there we go. As you can see, I stitched all around there.